What's going on, everybody? Oh, how are we today? Hope we're doing well. I'm doing all right. Could be better, could be worse. Do our quick audio check here. I've got the air conditioning running in the background. I'm hoping that doesn't come through. It sounds like it does, though. Yeah, it sounds kind of crappy. Let me turn that off and see if that changes. Can I reach? Oh. Okay. Oh, let's see. How's that sound now? Does that sound a little better? We'll see in a second. We gotta let the audio thing catch up. Oh man. So let's see here. Yeah, see, it sounds so much better. Oh, that's gonna be a problem, guys. That is gonna be a big problem. Okay, so messing around with Twitch right now. I have been multi-streaming for the past week or so, and there we go. Let's mute this real quick. Hold on. Dude. Let me take this out. So I only hear it on one side. But yeah, I didn't notice that on Twitch it doesn't it doesn't it doesn't import the title and the description and all that stuff. So I end up having to. Okay, hold on. I can't talk and do the same thing, so. Oh no, I did that totally wrong. Okay. Yeah, so it doesn't man, I got rid of all that stuff. It doesn't import the title, the suggestions, the any of that stuff. So I have to type this in manually. We're learning, guys. We're learning. Let's do this. That'll work, at least for now. Sorry about the click and sound. Be all right, though. Not like something we haven't heard before. Done. Okay, let's see. What does that do? There we go. Okay. So that's up and running. Let's get rid of that, and then we'll get the big screen switched over, and we should be good to go. Eventually. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, dude, that air conditioning being off is going to kill me. With everything in here running, it gets a little warm. So you may have noticed that we have ourselves a nice little background going on around the stream. Yep, we trying to spruce things up a little bit, get a little more serious. I was just kind of doing this for fun, and I'm actually really enjoying it. So, I figure maybe it's time to try to be a real boy and try to look a little bit professional. Yep. So we got some other screens that we're going to be bouncing around in today. That's going to be super fun. Trying some things out. So if you like something, give me a thumbs up or say, yeah, that was cool. Or if it's like, dude, get rid of that, let me know. Do this for you. Just trying to make you happy. Okay, so yeah. I really wish, you know what, we're going to get away from her. Let's go over here. I was kind of heading that way and then I stopped. So I really wanted to be streaming marathon content right now. I did apply for the alpha, but they didn't like me. You know, small community, small streamer. Only played Bungie or Destiny 2 for 10 years. That's all, you know. DMZ, Tarkov, all that kind, you know. Doesn't surprise me. I was reading an article where they were talking about out of all the people that applied, like they were doing a survey of, it's on Forbes by Paul Tassi, who, give or take that, man. Sometimes the stuff's good, sometimes it's bad. But he was talking about it, and they did a poll for all the people that had applied for a spot in the alpha, and like 82% of the people that applied did not get it. So there's a bunch of people like me who just don't get to play. But it's a good thing that all the bigger streamers got it, because we could watch at least some of the gameplay and get some ideas on what their thoughts are. I did watch several of them, and yeah, maybe it's not a good thing, or maybe it's not a bad thing that I didn't get my time in the spotlight. But I'm not mad, Bungie. I'm just disappointed. Anyway, let's not gripe and complain, because we still got a lot of first Descendant stuff to play. Just so you know, yes, I did. Sorry. Snag. Oh, wrong button, dude. I did snag myself some Ultimate Blair. You know what? This will be a good segue into the topics for tonight. At least one of them. It's talking about the changes they've made to the game. And what's up, Roach? Right up in there. Okay, bud. I got Blair in maybe an hour and a half of playtime. And I thought kind of like I was getting lucky, but honestly, it didn't take long to get Serena either. And Inez wasn't bad either, compared to the grind of getting like Ultimate Glay, Ultimate Valby, Ultimate Viessa. This was too easy. And it's not a difficulty easy. It's a, and really all I do is do some outposts, kill some Colossi, turn in some patterns, and I think those advanced shape stabilizer things was a mistake. I think it needed to be a little less holy crap, you know. For instance, you get a 6% chance of getting the ultimate Blair part, throw a stabilizer on, and it switches it to 32%. And I think one of his parts I had to run 4 times. Everything else I got in the other 2 or 3. The code I got the first try. So it's I'm not trying to make things harder on people, and I do, you know, trust me, I understand. I get far more playtime than most people do in this game, but if everything is made so easy, so easily obtainable, like it doesn't take much effort whatsoever, just go do a couple things and you get to turn the odds into your favor on everything. It's just kind of lessening the experience as a whole. And I do realize that, you know, I've been playing this game from like, you know, the first couple weeks since it came out. I didn't start it day one. I did do I guess it was the beta a long time ago. And then started playing it once it was fully released. I think it was like July, August I started. But I couldn't imagine being a new player and walking in with the amount of stuff you have to accomplish. So I can kind of understand why they're making things a little easier to get, because you don't want to spend more time getting something than you do using it. And with 22, 23 Descendants right now, all the different ways to play and play style and all that, there's a lot that you can do. And it is better to be able to just get the stuff and go. But I'm thinking maybe with an ultimate character, they need to make, hey, what's up, Roach? Holy crap, dude. Yeah, okay. They need to, he's telling me to quit yapping. I think maybe with an ultimate character, it might be in their best interest to make the acquisition a little bit more. I guess they can't do that because then they get accused of trying to push people to the shop to buy it. But I don't know. Overall, I just felt like it didn't take any real effort to get Ultimate Blair. Just went out, played a little bit. Maybe I got lucky from other streams and other people I've talked to. It was not hard for them either. So, you know, I hope that's a route they're not going. I don't want it to be so impossible, and I still do remember how long it took me to get Ultimate Viessa. That was horrible. She was the longest one for me. I actually did several videos of doing Valby, getting Ultimate Valby unlocked. But, I don't know, just only a couple hours, only like 2 hours of playing. Kind of makes things, I don't know, just, is boring the right word? I don't know if boring's the right word. And saying it's easy or difficult, it's, yeah. As much as I was thinking about this, you think I'd be able to put the words together so much better, but it's kind of like there's not as much meaning behind the things I'm doing anymore. Unlocking an Ultimate Descendant is 1 day of playing. I still haven't done a story, but I'm kind of waiting for them to continue with the main story instead of adding in all these little extra ones. But hey. But yeah, it's just, you know, the meaning is starting to get kind of lost in the need for speed and accessibility. And let's go over here and we'll talk about another problem of that kind with the changes they've made. And it's this. So you can go in now, in case you didn't know, like say, I really love this volcanic processor. But the numbers aren't quite so high, or, you know, they could be higher. Not much. They're both gold rolls. But for just 2,000 of these energy control cores, and I can do this, once this number, you know, it goes up to, well, it'll go up to however many you do, but you're only going to get 5 times. So this will go to like 2, 3, 4, and then 5,000, etc. Sometimes 10, depends, you know, whatever. But, yeah, for this material, I can increase these 2 things here. And basically what the end result will be is they will be the perks that I want, and they'll be maxed. So there were a lot. That's cool. So here, see this? That one has max shield. Let me see if I can find one that I'm talking about. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll step back from that, and we'll go in this way. So everybody loves Slayer set. It is a good set, don't get me wrong. It's not for everybody. Like, it's got too much shield bonuses and applications for a Glay player. And, you know, MP doesn't matter for her. But overall, the 4 set of Slayer is super awesome. So I never really farmed for a good Slayer set. I got the best pieces I could. And, you know, we rolled with it. And I kept in the back of my head knowing, you know what, dude, eventually you're going to have to go in there, get some Pyromaniac kills or run whatever special op or infiltration op it is that you get it from. I don't know offhand. But I need to get a good Slayer set. And with that system of upgrading, in the course of about 30 minutes, I got max stat Slayer pieces. With the common modifiers that everyone says are the best things, and depending on, like, I say that just because like an MP recovery modifier is good, but if you play Glay, it's not, and Glay is my main this season, so for me this doesn't help. The shield doesn't help. In fact, this is the worst piece of equipment you could ever have for Glay. It does absolutely nothing for. But it is what it is. But yeah, in about 15 to 30 minutes. Well, actually, I could tell you, I only had 9 patterns to use, and I went in with Glay, and I could kill him pretty much in like 3 or 4 seconds without even trying, just because she's so much stronger than he was. And on the last pattern, the 9th one I used, I got the last piece that I wanted. And now I've got, not only do I have a full Slayer set, but you also notice I got my diamond set here. This used to be just a mix mash. Whatever I could get that had the drop rate increases, or module drop rate, or Kuiper, or gold, or character XP, etc. That was all sorts of different pieces. It was just whatever had the best stats, I would throw that on there, and that would be what I would use for farming or upgrading someone, like trying to level up a character or level up a weapon, whatever it is. And then I just went and got, this happened in the process of trying to get the Slayer set that I actually wanted to use on people. But yeah, I ended up getting all of the modifiers, and in fact, I had several that got these farming perks on them, substats. And I was able to pick and choose before I came over and started doing the upgrade thing. I just motioned my head like you could see it. But I was able to pick and choose the ones that had the highest base stats. Like, I had one that had the drop rate and the item acquisition distance for this processor, but it was both blue. And then this was actually the one that dropped on the last round that I needed, was down here. This guy with the shield recovery, max HP, but this dropped with it as well. And there was a gold and a purple substat. So it was so much closer, it'd be cheaper to upgrade this one than the first one I got, so I just trashed out others. So yeah, I was able to pick and choose to be the most cost effective. Now, I tried for Slayer sets and didn't quite get the ones I wanted, didn't quite get the perks I wanted. And I would go maybe 10 rounds with Pyromaniac. This was before the change and adding it to the dungeons, and then anytime I'd see a dungeon that had the Slayer set as an option, I would go. Still didn't get good things, like the top tier things. And now I've got it in a half hour of playing. So maybe it's my fault, but I did have getting the best pieces for reactors and auxiliary or external components on my list of things to do when I'm bored, when I don't have anything pressing to do, when I just need to get some time in the game, or when I'm just trying to relax. Hey, you know what? I'll go kill Pyromaniac a couple times. Maybe I'll get lucky. And now I don't have to get lucky. Now I just have to have materials. Kind of feels like it took something away. And I don't know. The ultimate descendants are so much easier to get now. Weapons are so much easier to get. Look at Sigma sectors dropping like flies. Now external components, which, by the way, I hated farming for reactors and external components. It was something I would do just, to pass time. But to actually dedicate myself, like for the next 2 hours, I'm going to try to get to, oh my God, I hated that. Oh, I hated it so much. Mainly because it didn't work out for me. So I'm feeling like, dude, I just wasted so much time. Oh my gosh. But you know what? I mean, that's part of playing the game. And it's gone now. The only issue I have now is I need to have enough materials by dismantling components to make the ones I want to make better. And I'm worried that, basically everybody. So, okay, so here's what's considered a good Slayer auxiliary, just for general purposes, just for playing the game. And defense, max HP, MP recovery out of combat. So now I can just go get every piece of equipment with those stats. I guess the stats don't matter anymore. I mean, I loved this when I got it. 900 HP. It was cool. MP recovery out of combat's pretty good. I got the same thing here with double HPs and fire resistance. I like using the resistances. Some people say they're useless. I don't think they are. Most of the time, people who say the resistances don't matter are speedrunners. They're not existing in the situation long enough for a resistance to kick in. So that's how they want to play the game. That's awesome. That's not how I want to play the game. But yeah, so like this one, I've already, actually, I don't think I have I? Because I have it listed as a B. I have this one listed as an A. 914. I think this one has been upgraded. Oh, you know what? So I'm going to explain this. I had a great system where a component with an A was like the best I had. And then a B was one that was pretty good. A C would be one that I would call like a niche, like double shields, or like in this case, it would be double, the max HP, and then it would be another max HP if that was possible, or double shields, double defense, depending on what you're dealing with. And then D was just, this is the best one I've gotten out of all the ones I've got, and it needs to be better and replaced. But now that doesn't work anymore. So what I have done is A is the best set up for just throwing it out there, like get out there, do as much as you can. This one is going to be like all your combat modifiers, your shield recoveries, things like that, but none of them have resistances on the A sets. You'll notice that. So the B set does. So in the event that I want to go out there and I just, I wanted basically, this is the best set, best in show. And then here's the set that I would like to use when I'm just general playing. And that's what B is. And C is, these are good stats, but not the best. And you should try to get a better setup. Get a better one. But they're still good. And then D would again be just whatever crap I have. As far as the playing card setup, Diamond is my farming set. So I know that if I'm going to go, let's say I'm doing character levels, I'm going to make sure I throw the sensor on to get that basically a 0.2% increase on XP. And we'll put this one on for gold increases and for fire rates. And these do add, they are in addition to any boosters that you might be running. So that's good. But yeah, so I got a farming set. Then I got a combat set, and then I've got a resistance set. And now I just make them as super awesome and the best that they could possibly be, the highest stats. So I hated doing it, but I didn't hate the task. Because that was how, you would get better and you could get out there and do stuff, and now it's just kind of gone. Now my problem is that I need to go out and get these. As much energy control cores as I possibly can. How do you get them? You get those from dismantling these things mostly. And they can drop from Sigma Sector. So, I mean, I do have a lot of Sigma Sector that I have to run. And I got to be honest, we can... I thought at first that I was going to have to mess with my junk filter. And... because I only kept rare and higher, and I did set it down lower, and I kind of realized that it's now, at least, the chance of getting that perfect combination that you want, you really don't have to rely on the blues. There were several times I got the perfect combination, but it was 2 purples. And doing blues eats up a lot of resources. So now I've got it set to where I was keeping anything that was blue or higher. Now we're going purple or higher. I have the module, Kyber, and all that. Since I've got a Slayer set that has the top stats, I don't need these anymore. So if it's on there, it's automatically getting dismantled. I have no respect for the down but not out, so that gets trashed too. Here you'll see these consumable in those. Here's your other ones. Here's that. A sieve search radius and a sieve time. I haven't seen an instance where this needed to be up longer than it does in the game. It's fine for me. So, hey, new mail. Been chatting for that long? Christ. I did have the game running before we turned everything on, but still. But yeah, so yeah, we got rid of these. Everything gets dismantled and then rare or higher. Seems to work. So component farming just got a hell of a lot easier. Just yet another thing. And while we're on the Debbie Downer subject and I'm whining, let's go look at this. So these journal entries are for the completionist and everybody. It's just all these different lists of tasks and everything, and you go in there and you can accomplish it. Some you'll just do in the normal process of existing. Some things you actually have to work hard for and do. And one of those was the growth tab. Now, at first I thought the intercept battles was the huge hill to have to climb because, you got to do all this stuff and killing and part removal, destroying parts and, that. And it did take me a while, and I just recently finished this up. But the growth tab I wasn't really paying attention to because the numbers were so high. They had in there that you had to answer... there was a achievement for doing 500 service requests when somebody wanted help answering 500 of those. They had a thing in there for the artifacts that you get from Sigma Sector, and it was like get 50, get 100, get 250, then get 500 and 1,000. They put these numbers way high. To put it into perspective, if you need 1,000 artifacts, you can only get 2 a day. So that's 500 days, which means you could not complete that task until you were close to 2 years. 2.5, maybe like a year and a half to 2 years, somewhere in that range. I don't know the exact number. So it's quite an investment, but you know what? You did it every day, and that's how I approached it. And yeah, I want to get it done, and I was okay if I missed a day. In fact, I did. I didn't have that FOMO, the missing out. But I was working on the answer service requests, and it was for 500. And my last count was at 92. And then with this update, I took all that away. There's still a whole bunch of stuff in here, but they got rid of the ridiculous relics amounts. Here you go. Support request now is down to these 3. To do 5, to do 20, and then do 50. So I was at 92, and when I logged in and clicked on this, it had me at 49 out of 50. I don't know if it just couldn't give it to me. So I had to answer another one, which I did. But what's the point of putting these things in here if they're just going to change the numbers? It would have been cool to have the good deed. Now that's a suffix title. I didn't realize that that would have replaced my rabbit. I needed it to be prefix, but it's suffix. But that's okay. I don't want to be reciprocating. But yeah, I can't be a good deed rabbit. I'd have to be a mighty good deed, which is still funny. But yeah, this used to be 500, and now it's at 50, and it's completed. They changed all of these. The only thing I have left is this 30, and then, of course, reaching rank 30. And if they're going to change it, fine, whatever. It was just something I was doing. But my point being is they've added these medals, and you get these medals for doing all sorts of crazy stuff here, too. Like, own a level 4 unique ability ultimate weapon. 30 out of 30. It takes some investment to get that. Because you got to get the weapon, then you got to get 4 more copies of it to put in there. So it takes some investment, it takes some doing. Because I'm retentive like that, I'd already completed that one, and I have all the Descendants so far. I don't know, are they going to up this as it goes along? But that achievements 430. I've been doing these achievements, so that was awesome. But let's look at some of the other ones here, right? Okay, so I'm at 195 out of 400, own an enhancement level 10 module. All right. That'll work. I mean, as we're getting new modules and a whole bunch of different modules and getting them up to level 10, I mean, it's an investment that I can use, right? RK. Yeah, getting everybody full RK is awesome. The records are kind of easy to find. Unlocking all the weapon cores. Good, but you get the idea. Here's the issue I have. This one. Own a Descendant. 60 assigned module slot socket types. Which means that I'm going to roughly put about 58 catalysts into a single Descendant in order to get one of these. And then I've got to do it on 19 more. And the issue I have with it is, are you going to change it again on me? Why would I bother investing into something if you're just going to change it? And I don't know. I don't know who they're listening to. You can't be changing achievements, man. Like, you're telling me here's the achievement, and then you make a change to it, and then you just drop the numbers down. That's why it's called an achievement, because it's hard to do, and it takes dedication, and it takes effort, and it takes time. Leave it the hell alone. What are we going to do? Is it going to be, oh, well, own a Descendant with a 40 assigned module socket types after I put 60 into 3 of them, or 4 of them, or 5 of them, or 10 of them? Are you going to change it later, and then I don't have to do this ridiculousness? Because this is a hell of an investment, man. I mean, if you think about it, that's what, 1,800, 1,200? You need 1,200 crystallization catalysts. I'm actually angry, so that's why I'm not able to talk properly. But I'm concerned about even trying to do this. I have no one close. Most of my builds and my Descendants are pretty targeted. And I have a ton of catalysts because I just backlog them in case a new weapon comes out or new something comes out. But I don't know. That's my first thought when I saw this, was like, I started doing the math in my head, and I was like, wow, that's a ton. That's basically every slot needs to have all 5 socket types. I'm like, man, that's a lot of crystallization catalysts. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of farming. That's a lot of doing a bunch of stuff. And maybe it's not so bad because, I've been playing the hell out of Glay this season. So just keep resetting her, just pop whatever is in. Make sure I get the decent, whatever. But They can change it. Am I going to get Glay to 60 and then do Eugen to 60 and do Freyna to 60 and do Serena and Ines, and then all of a sudden they're going to say, well, we're only going to make it to get 50 slots. Screw you. I don't know. I've kind of had the feeling that the devs are really good at listening. They really take time to listen to the community and the feedback, and I applaud them for it. But I think they're listening to the wrong people. I think they're listening to the wrong people. And it's kind of making me wonder if there's, any of these things to invest in, whether it's even worth it. Just give it some time, it'll change. I don't know. Don't know where we're going now, guys. I don't know what's on the horizon. Doesn't appear as marathon is. We'll get back to that, bastards. I'm a little salty. Do I deserve to be? I don't know. Okay, so there's a fun thing. I just made that crystals and catalysts. You see I got 44 of them. Oh no, we're out of materials. I need mixed energy residue. So yeah, I've got 3 more of those. We need some mixed energy. And I don't really feel like going out and grabbing those things now. So we can come over here. I can actually use some of these damn boxes. There we go. Let's get some of those. And now I have 5. Oh, I have 9. I'm sorry, I had 4. Now I have 9. So we'll do it again. Is there a good one of these to get? I don't know. I mean, you can get them all. It's just go out and do them. As you can see, I got quite a few numbers here and there. But all right, we'll do it one more time. And now, when we talk to pretty lady here, hate it when it does that. There we go. Look, we can make them again. So we're gonna try a little bit to sorry, moving the mic. We're gonna try to max out some people there, but I'm not gonna just pick a Descendant and be like, okay, we're gonna get this one done and then we're gonna do the next one. No, we're just gonna start characters that I wasn't, that I'd considered done. We're just gonna start adding some extra things in. Let me give you a real world example here. So, Mr. Eugen, who I still consider as my main, even though I've been playing the heck out of Glay this season. It's by choice. When we look at what I've got here, so I've got several slots that are just 1. This is what he came with. And, I've got 2 here, 1 and 1. So it doesn't really bother me to put another slot type in here. Or here, or here, or there. To get the double, that doesn't bother me at all. And I never do these. As you can see, the build I have set up, I'm at 82 out of 85, so I really don't need to change anything. But, yeah, I almost never do these. And I only ever put the malachite in there. But, yeah, so we're going to start increasing some of these slots, and maybe that'll give me the ability to look at some build diversity, which is always a good thing, right? I mean, there's never anything wrong with that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at the way I have these guys set up. So like shield build, see this stem accelerant and increased HP, they don't change. And even through the, I don't have the stem on him. But yeah, so through the 2 builds that I use, because I either use the HP or the shield, depending on who or what I'm fighting. Some of these don't change, so I didn't need to split them. But maybe there's some ways to try different things out. Changing some modules, especially when they drop new modules, to see how they work. Having the flexibility won't be so bad. So yeah, but am I going to go after the 60 slots for everybody? Honestly, I can't really see that. I can't really see that happening. Oh, and by the way, it's not just that. Hey, look, we got our box back. Oh, man. It's not just that, guys, because in the metal section, they want you to do 50 slots in 30 weapons. Between these two, that is just ridiculous amount. That is insanity. It's the same metal. That's from Descendant, huh? So, I don't know if that's just a mistake. So I could just put this one on and tell everybody that, oh yeah, this is the weapon module badge. Prove me wrong. Oh, look, it's up here too. It's a 1-star Desio. I don't know, maybe it does 2 stars once you get it. I don't know. There are 3 of them, so maybe it'll be a 2-star, 3-star. We'll see. Or we won't. I don't know yet. So anywho. So for this thing, I'm at 45 minutes already just from yapping. Haven't done a single mission. It's terrible. This is all done. And this is all done. And so is this. So there we go. Yep. So we got to go out and do 3 missions. And of course, we have to do our arcade tuning runs. So we are going to go to preset. And yeah, I picked up a Lepic build finally. Decided I need to start playing him. He was the original Descendant I picked when I first started. And after I started unlocking other people, he just kind of went to the back burner and I never touched him again. So we replaced my double bunnies because I had the farming bunny and then a death bunny here. But yeah, we replaced them. As you can see, I'm missing some components. Stuck everything in the vault in order to try to make sense of it. But our next Descendant that we're working on as far as arcade tuning is Bunny, in fact. She is currently at level 23. And also, I want to start working on Miss Sharon here, who has done nothing yet. So she doesn't have any. This is my stealth build, so this isn't the one I would start using. It's the M. Bison one. This is... she's got no components. Hey, it's a good time to test out the old Slayer set. These are things that I don't know what to do with yet, so that's why they're on there. But let's go ahead and let's just put the... There we go. I normally don't do the full set. I like to do just the 2 and get that 2 set reward. But again, you can see why Slayer is liked so much. With that skill cost, the skill power boost, your capacity, and your rounds per magazine bonuses, they're all great combat stats that pretty much anybody can use. Now, the Toad only works with Lepic and Valby. Toad is when you have an ability that drags something from the spot it's in to the place you want it to go. And Valby's water cannon and the traction grenade do that. So that's what Toad means. So technically this was a Lepic set, at least probably when they designed it, and maybe had Valby in the back of their heads. But everybody else, including me at this point, is just using it for the skill cost, skill power, and the extra bonus rounds. So that's pretty decent. Let's go ahead, and before we forget, we'll go in here and we'll save it. And you know what? I want to activate the dog too. Now I gotta go in again and do this. The guns will do for now, right? I could switch them if I really want to. We did some work with this. I need to get better cores, obviously. I'm going to switch this out now, though, because it's the godsend. Did I not do that properly? I guess I didn't. It's weird. I'm all confused now, guys. Okay, A. Yeah. It's that second A in there that was messing things up. Okay, so now let's try this again. Preset. We'll go there and we'll save our current settings. There we go. Now we did it properly. All right. So she is ready to roll. So we're going to go in with some Sharon. The reason I'm doing it this way and not doing Bunny right out of the gate is Bunny is more than capable of handling this mission by herself. Sharon could probably do it as well. I think any Descendant could do it, but I have not played Sharon in a long time. So, hey, there's 1,500 of those things. So we're going to save the Bunny runs for when we go in solo and when we're leveling up and doing all that sort of stuff. I guess, theoretically, if I wanted to, because she's level 40, so I know that team is just taken off without me, so is what it is. We're going to put an M here just because I don't know why. There we go. Okay, sorry guys, sorry guys. This area is great for leveling up. As you can see, I just ran out of the door and snagged myself 2 or 3 levels here, so. Alright, good job, team. Wow, get him, Bab. There you go, Toad. So you don't have to be a Lepic, just got to have a Lepic on your team. Yeah, I'm just trailing along behind. So one thing I don't like about Blair, it used to be kind of a problem. It wasn't so... I can't hit anything. Holy cow. But yeah, it didn't used to be so much of a problem, but it is kind of now. Can't see a damn thing when I'm using him. All you see is fire. Everywhere. Wrong. Good Lord. Spent all that time yapping, now I can't play the damn game. Christ, I damn near finished this section. Thanks for the level up, though. Are we at the end already? We sure are. Where are all the bad guys? Oh, there they are. Got a pretty decent build here with Sharon. She, Oh, wow, though. Dude is angry. Get some shield back here, please. Can't really get that guy. Well, I can't. Okay, we come out of our coma here now. Got a little cocky with level 1 Sharon. Uh-oh. Oh, they are already dead before I threw that. Okay. So, level 16. I will take that. And we went up to level 3. So, cool. No reason to do it again. Are we done? There's my arcade tuning. Alright, so now we'll go do the other one. And then we gotta figure out one more thing to do, and that'll be our 3 missions for the day. Yeah, the 1500 because it's 45 plus that. So yeah, it makes sense. Okay. Back to Sigma Sector. That one's already done, so here we go. Figure you run this twice, you're going to get 3,000 of these energy core things, and that's enough to change a couple perks a day. So even if you're just kind of lollygagging these guys, you do 2 of them, you up a perk. What's up, team?
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
Get some, Kyle. Wow. I didn't even know I was aiming at that guy. I was aiming at the other dude that ran past him. It's another thing. Oh, hey. Another thing about going in by yourself. There is that journal entry to get 100,000 kills in this area. Honestly, that is not going to be hard. But going in solo, you can at least snag these all the kills. I guess Lupcake's is just gonna sit in that bouncy ball and let us finish this mission for her.
This is HQ. Enemy
She's in her menu for a second at least. One thing that 60 slots does do, there are certain characters that some activities are just, you know, as far as leveling up and doing things, some characters are just great at it. Like Freyna going on Fortress for the special operation. There's a ton of gold to get out of that mission, which is really cool. But doing it with her, there was just no reason anymore. Because she was already leveled up. But now, there you got him. Now I can go back in there and run that mission with her. That's where I can get all of her XPs. If I decide to go after that slot everything. What I won't be doing is I won't be doing... Dude. What gun is used? What's that? I won't be doing it with that intent. I'll be doing it for the gold and all that. But if it works, it works. You know what I mean? Oh, the big dude there. Oh, got some charge stone. Thank goodness. I could not tell you the last time I picked up one of those shotguns. I don't want to meet you at all. I'm actually sitting way closer to the screen than I normally do. That's why we're going to say we're having issues here. I thought he was coming after me. Oh, they nerfed Ines. It's so horrible. I gotta leave negative reviews because they nerfed her. Okay. Level 22, huh? Not bad. Cool. Oh my goodness. So, yep, 1,500 of these things. I think you can get them from Colossi too, right? Lots of nano compounds. Alright, so we got her up to 6 from 0. It's not bad. And we got her up to level 22. It's not bad at all. Boop. Back we go. And with that, it's cookie time. Cookie and coffee. Looks like Ronald McDonald. Holy crap. So the question is, now that we've got our journal entry slaughtered, are we going to do this anymore? Maybe. It is a good way to help people out, but there's sort of selfish attitude about it. But yeah, will I still do these? Sure will. It's just not a trackable reward anymore, so is what it is. Okay, so what else do we want to do? Well, we want to check out that new mail that arrived. That would be our hour. So hooray. So we're going to switch back over to Miss Glay. And what's up, puppy? Do I have the auto dismantle? I think. Yeah, it's on auto dismantle. I'll tell you what, let's take a look at the stuff we got here. And the trashing, see what it kept. So that we definitely don't need. So that's garbage. Definitely worth taking a look at. Okay, so here, take a look. This is the same concept here. So I've got a blue shield and a purple toxin. And here I've got a blue shield and a gold toxin. So it's going to take how much to upgrade these? The blue kind of messes with me. The gold being as high as it is, it's just going to be wasted materials. But honestly, a gold and a purple, or a gold and a blue versus a purple and a blue for the same stats, just in a different position. So that means you go bye-byes now. Gold drop rate, don't care. That's not bad. Nope. Nope. Why is it keeping these? I thought I told them to. You know what? I probably don't have the either or set up. Okay, so we'll dismantle these, and look, we got 297 control cores. Awesome. So 6 gives us about 300, so we get about 50 for each one we blow up. So boy, do we ever need a lot of components, huh? Or, you know, we blow up 6 materials. Well, actually, yeah, I got to be careful because dog probably destroyed some too. So they'll come eventually. Although I did have like 600 and some thousand, and by the time I finished my Slayer sets, the farming one and the combat one, I was down to like 300,000, I think. So it did some damage to the old reserves. We're definitely gonna have to take note of that. And that's also where I kind of realized that maybe I shouldn't be too excited about seeing the perks I want when they're blues. Now it's kind of just farming to get gold or purple ones. Just because the blues are so far down, it takes so much material. Just a cost-effective thing. So the reason we switched to Glay is because of this. Not that, but this. I need to complete some infiltrations, 3 more to get this done, and I need to do avoid erosion stage 1 or higher, and I only did 1. I ran back in, just did the 1 to unlock the challenge mode. Have not done challenge mode, but unlocked it. So we're going to go in now, and we're going to do 4 Void Erosion Purge stage 30s. Yeah, we are good to go as far as full metal. Yep. Okay. So yeah, you see, I did unlock it, but I haven't done it yet.
Thank you.
So we'll do 30. Do it as a group, and away we go. I did notice this was... do I want to say easier? It's not as restrictive. Let's say that. They made the change on this to where skill damage is a little more applicable, especially in these later stages. Originally, you got to the point where even with a full power to Ness, once you got around in here, things started getting a little rough for her. And switching to a different character, whether it was like Glay or Serena or Haley, made a little more sense. It was a little easier. Gun Descendants. But what that resulted in is, you know, restricted play, because there are so many skill-based builds and characters out there. See, I couldn't tell you last time I saw an Enzo in this. So it gives people a little more options. I did not want to do that. That's what I wanted to do. See what happens when you play Sharon. And I really got to get used to it. Let me sit back some. Ugh. Move the mic a little. Yeah, this is a lot better. Okay. Now maybe I can hit stuff. Note to self, we're going to have to change the positioning of things. So that's another thing. Let's talk about this. When I got my cooldown duration reactor for Glay, got it out of Sigma Sector. It was awesome, you know. I'd been working for that. I'd been trying to get one. And when it finally dropped, I was like, sweet. Now I could just make one a lot easier. And that feeling of awesome happiness I had when I got that, it's not so much anymore. I've played enough of these games to where I've heard a lot of people talk about, like, you know, you took it away from me, I earned it. You don't earn things in these games, it just happens. It's all luck, it's all random, it's all nonsense. You definitely put in effort, don't get me wrong, but you didn't earn anything. So it... Oh, dude, didn't know who the hell he was shooting. I thought he was shooting at me. Kind of was to a point. So if you want to lament the effort that's gone, yeah, that's definitely taken a hit. Oh. Dude, he fell weird, didn't he? Anybody else see that? Kind of like laid himself flat and then just fell straight down. Come on, dude. Maybe I'll get some green cores out of this. I doubt it, but we'll see. Ah. Uh-oh. Oh, good job, Enzo. Sorry, I was looking up to make sure he was getting her. I started shooting the damn ceiling. That one little guy, huh? I mean, I can't really be mad because I kind of assumed everybody would get him too, but... That guy just chose a poor place to spawn, man. Oh, hey, big guy. You're untouched. I was gonna say, man, I got enough freezing going on in this gun. He should be ice by now. It doesn't matter, I just don't like carrying Battle Pass or, yeah, Battle Pass. I just don't like carrying them from week to week. I like to get all 6 done, and then once the new week starts, that we just get right to the next one. I'll play it as long as I care to, I guess you'd say. And then on Wednesday, that's when we clean up, make sure everything's done. Sometimes I've already done it, depending on what it is. Sometimes, like this, it's just an activity that I haven't been doing much of. I honestly got kind of tired of doing this. And green cores, you know, just upsetting me. Oh. That kind of hurt. Uh-oh. Hell yeah, give me that high ground, buddy. Let me get them 800,000. Yeah, 985. That was a good hit. They get a little mad at me, though. It's okay, he can be. Oh, he's real mad, yeah. Yeah, there are other players. Let's see, what do we get as our X cores? Blue, awesome. Yay. Alright, one down. I'll just go in to restart it. One down, 3 to go. I was just looking at the money. Uh-oh. Double Serenas. It's definitely not going to take as long as the last one did. I'll be honest, I have to do this a lot. I've got a lot of cores I need to either put in or in the first place or update cores to make better. I really don't run this with Serena. I don't run Serena very often, if you think about it. After the initial getting her, didn't really play her that much. Kind of for the reason you're seeing here. It's just... You know, it's away we go. Nope. I think once I get to the point where I got to do this, you know, farming level, that's when I'll bring Serena out and do it. I guess I do like the change. Oh, the change they made with Glay to where everybody's making my little blood spheres now. That's a definite bonus. I ain't killing anything, man. I don't have to. I shouldn't stand here. Probably could have taken that hit, but doesn't matter. Well, that was ridiculous. And for the 10 cores, orange. 2 down. No, I do not care about leaderboards. Wow. Go get them, ladies. No, I'm not firing a shot. I don't need to. We're just trailing along. So a while back, I was playing Destiny with a friend of mine, and we were doing strikes. And if anybody knows anything about me and Destiny, I did not like doing strikes. My least favorite activity in the entire game. And he needed to do strikes. I was like, yeah, I'll help you out. So I went through the entire strike by shooting high or low of the enemy. And once it finished, it would always give you the team stats. And I started giggling. He's like, what? I'm like, oh, nothing. And then it showed up at the end to where I didn't kill a single thing. And he was laughing about it. He's like, you were shooting, weren't you? I was like, oh, yeah, dude. I went through so much ammo, you wouldn't believe it. Just never hit anything. Never did any damage. Yeah, it still makes me laugh when I think about it. And now I can say I did the same thing in First Descendant. And our X-cores are precision. That's not bad. I needed them. Oh, didn't want to do that. I was doing this. Big zeros. Hey, I never even got hurt either. Damn, those Serenas kept me alive. Nice job, ladies. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, let's see if they give me anything I can actually do. We're getting damage numbers. It's something that's odd is playing with as many Serenas. When you're in there and you get that speed bonus, that speed boost, I'm not used to that. I'm used to going slow with my girl here. Like, that's not a run speed that I'm used to achieving. Kind of messes with me. Dude, thought you would be dead. Oh, hi, bud. Nope. And poor Roach just spending this whole match at dead sprint. Sorry, bud. Oh, it's so hot in here. It's gonna be a problem in the summer, man. I gotta figure something out. This room gets toasty. It's all the electronics in it running. In order to do all this. Man, we are already here. Holy cow. I'm not the one whooping your ass, dude. And there we go. What do we get? I did not see what my X cores were. Oh, blue. Alright, well, let us now go. What did we get? We got supply coins. What are those for? I saw the 10 supply coins. Is that the Descendant thing? I thought you could only get the coins for him from doing like the 250 missions and stuff.
If it's about weapons, you come and talk to me.
Yeah, because these are the gold ones. They're different. The hell are the supply coins? Anyway, I need this guy to craft some cores. We're going to make some green ones. I can only make one level X. That is outstanding. I have almost 500 of these things, and I can make one. Didn't really get a lot of green cores in the runs we were doing. But I think, like precisions, we can make 9 of these. It's not bad. 55, 17, blah. Only 5. Boy, I can make a lot of these hit augmentation ones. I haven't really been making them that much, so I think that's why. It's because I got so many totals in here. But we're going to make a bunch of these because we're going to need them later. And I think that's where it will stop. Yep, not even going to put them in. And we'll pick up our stuff here. Definitely need the gold.
If it's new research, I'm listening.
Alright, so where we sit on those materials. I did pretty good. We were at like 30-some thousand. We're up to 89,000. That's not bad. If I'm not mistaken, you get a bunch of these from killing Mr. Tormentor guy. So, you know what? We got to do that a couple times. Also, since there was changes made, I do like the fact that a gear set drops from him now. I kind of thought that there should have been one. Whether it was the same set for every single one of them or if it was a shared set. But they don't show you here. But we'll show you at the end. There is a set that drops from him. I think it's something Moving Fortress or something like that. Which gives you a blank plus 25% defense for a 2 set. And I'm not sure off the top of my head what you get for having all 4. But I'm actually wanting to see how much of the upgrade component material we get. It's been a little while since I've been here with him. I came in just to see if the set dropped last night. I was like, oh, hell yeah, look at that. I don't think I got anything good, though, but... Dude, fall down. Thank you. Thank you. And something pop. There it is. So I don't quite have the Tormentor set up. Wow, I didn't get any of the awesome ones. Oh, they put his enraged bar back. Okay, here. We'll take a look. Ready? And there's one. Moving Fortress. 4 tickets, of course. And got about 100k gold there without a booster. Nice. So he drops a double set. So that's pretty cool. Oh, look at that. 3,000. Hell yeah. It's kind of good that we need to kill this douchebag a bunch, because it'll be profitable. Oh, that's not what we need. Those are quantum crystals. What the hell am I talking about? Oh, so he doesn't drop the stuff we need. Oh, no. Well, anyway, let's take a look at the... Oh, dog already trashed everything. Double defense. Shield recovery. That actually is interesting. Double defense on this thing with a 25% defense already, plus firearm critical. This may not be a bad set for Miss Glay here. Shield recovery, toxin. I don't know yet. Let us turn Puppy off for right now. And let's go in here and do this again. Yep. Okay. So I kind of changed my methods up with this guy. What I do now is I will take out... Oh my gosh. I'll take out the arms and everything. If he gives me a chance to drop him to his knee. Come on, dude. There you go. And then we'll take out the spear. The little cube or whatever this is. And we'll get our... little bit... Oh no, you son of a bitch. Oh, what a dick move, dude. What a dick move. Well, I try not to fall in the holes, that's for sure. It's nice they got that working now. He might stand up, but we're going to drop him right away. Yep, told you. Knock me down a hole, you douchebag. Okay. Oh, look at that. I didn't even know I had to do that. Hey, 4 tickets. Alright, so let's take a look at these things. There they all are. So, a Seeb display automatically gets trashed. Not bad. Boy, I like the resistance, but firearm proficiency. Down but not out goes away. That's a really good one, and they're gold to start with. So look at that. Well, the consumable drop rate automatically discloses it, but even if those were 2 good perks, I'd probably trash it just because of the amount of materials it's going to cost to make them max. Okay, so here's a good example. This is really good for a sensor. To get the defense, the max MP, and then MP recovery. Not for Glay, obviously, but the problem with it is we got that 1 blue for the max MP. That's going to take a whole lot. What I'll do is I'll keep it until I get a better one. Once I get a better one, then that one goes in the garbage. But if I never get a better one, which honestly should happen, then we can trash it. But there we go. So can't believe we fell in a hole. So rookie of me. So I ran my mouth when I got that 144 drop and was so excited. Put a picture of it and everything. Got in trouble in Reddit for it and all that. Because they said I was bragging. But should have just been quiet about it. Because, man, it has been 4 tickets ever since, bro. Holy crap. At this point, I'd be happy with just like an 11 or something, you know, just... Where is it? That's unfair. Alright, and we're nowhere near the holes. So, good. But he's hurting us really bad, so... Oh, I thought I could tank it. But I was wrong. I pushed him twice? Oh my god. It's no bueno. That's no problem. Do. 60k gold, 4 vouchers. Alright, we get anything good from this? It's normally not a good idea to do this. Nope. Nope. To check it every day. Dude, what is... Oh, come on. Okay, same boat. These are perks I wouldn't so much mind for the second set, not the super awesome set, but both blue, it's going to take a ton of materials to get that to make it good. So we'll keep it, but hopefully we can garbage that with a better roll. That's a nice one. That's a real nice one. That is actually really good. But it's that blue roll, man. Oh, dude, come on. Yeah, that would be a super awesome one. Defense, HP, and then MP recovery out of combat is kind of the perks that you would look for on that. But unfortunately, I mean, not for Glay, but... What is the bonuses on this? Defense, 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 and defense. So they're all defense, huh? Wow. Well, I guess thus the name Moving Fortress, huh? That is crazy. They're all defense? And you could get a memory that drops double defense? Oy vey. Did I trash what I didn't want? No. Okay. So, I think one more time will do. It's great placement, man. Surprised I did not fall off the edge right there. Alright, well, we got as much as we could. Ah, not today. I didn't tell you you could get up.
Weak.
60K gold and 4 tickets. Look at this, guys. I am just hurting. Hurting on tickets. 171. And I've been getting them the hard way, man. It is rough. Alright, we're done with this. And the reason we're done with this is because we got one more thing that we got to do before the day is done. And that is to go into the infiltrations and get 3 more because we've done everything else. So let's go do our 3 infiltrations, and we're probably going to call that, as far as gameplay goes, a night. Now, to do infiltration operations number 1, they're really fast. Everybody runs through them, burns through them real quick. So we are going to switch to someone else that I have reset and needs to get some XP. So let's go back to Miss Sharon. She's currently level 22, and we're going to come in here. Is the seed bolt good or bad? I don't even know. Let's see. Bravery set. Yep, I'm good with that. Alrighty. 3 of these to do. Shouldn't take us too long. Yep. It's gonna take us long if it doesn't start. Thank you. I always got to nudge it a little bit. Just, you know, nudge it in the right direction. So I think we'll do 2 of these and maybe switch off to, you know what? Let's just do 3 of these since we'll be in it. Nope. Be flexing her muscles, ain't she?
Don't you dare run away.
So we've got ice, we got fire behind us, we got electricity up there, and then you got me. Oh, I'm electric too. I forgot. What happened? Oh, just ran through the explosives. That was dumb. Man, them shields are slow to come back, aren't they? I gotta work on this. I guess not. Hey, look at that. That solved the shield problem. Wow, there's so much going on here. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, wow. All right, Blair. Easy up there, bud. Oh, I'm such a douche. Oh, I'm not. Thank God everybody was there. Dude, I wasn't even paying attention. I was miles away. Ran in there starting it up. What a... Oop, did I make it out? I did not. Neither did BP, though. Got you, bud. There you go. Oh, come on. Ooh, didn't even see that. It's another problem with having a Blair in here. Sometimes he fires up the ground like that. You can't see. I don't... Oop, saw it that time, though. Yeah, it's definitely one issue with Blair. Ground effects are so hard to see. Saw it that time, though. There we go. 24k gold, not bad. Is pup still set up to destroy stuff? Unused. Good. Okay. So we're definitely going to have to destroy things on our own here. I want to see... Oh, just 8. Man, we got no luck. No luck at all. Okay, let's see what kind of modules we have. Is this the last set? Oh, yeah, I guess we didn't pay attention to the last set we got from this dude. That's garbage. That's garbage. Receive, no. That's nice, a double defense. Item acquisition. We don't keep the purples. Double defense on a bravery, but it came with firearm proficiency. That's garbage. Okay, let's throw this out. How much time do I have? Only got 28 seconds. Let's go here. And we'll select all of these for garbage. Give us some room. Yeah, we got about 100 slots we could do. Okay, let's do another one. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get right in there. I think that's the same V, isn't it? We will switch to a Enduring Legacy because we got the sprint speeds on this one. And hit anybody. Bunny killed all them. We got a couple there. That stun looks a little strange when you do it right in front of everybody. Yep. Okay. Just trying to do my part. I'm doing my part. Ow. I'm also about to die. Thankfully there's some health boxes right there. Not entirely sure what hit me there, but it hurt. Well, definitely doesn't do a good, not a good idea to stand there and get killed by that, huh? Good job, Roach. Thanks. Back to the speed stick. A lot of guys exploding on me there. Nice. Cool. Okay, this time I will stop, because I'm not that guy twice. You get hit by that shit again? What am I stuck on? I couldn't move. Yay. That's quick and easy. Level 34 as well. Boy, we filled up though. No. Oh no. Let's just get rid of all the straight purple set items. And go away. Thank you. And then costing critical hits, not that exciting. What are we at now? 111, yep, we're down under 100, so that'll be good. And we'll just start it up again. This will be our third and final one. So taking a look, let's see. Oh, not today, huh? I probably got 10 activators. 10 module slots in her. Oh, you can check it from the Descendant list, a lot easier. V, what's going on, girl? We're like best friends now. Does anybody remember the days when you couldn't shut the flamethrower off? Boy, that was terrible. Up in the air, huh? Got stuck on, dude. Wow, lady. We got all up close and personal, didn't we? This is the most I've ever seen the team together. Look at us. Holy crap, we're almost got some cooperative play going on here. Almost. Oh, we already died from the fire. Oh. Shit, I didn't even know what I was looking at there for a second. Something beside me. I see you over there, big boy. Sometime today, please. Yay, what an awesome time to level up. Kind of tanked a bunch of those shots, didn't they? Are there health boxes? Couldn't tell you. Nothing but fire. There's some. What is going on? Get some. I waited. Because only a douchebag runs in there without the team. Tell you what, those little exploding guys are... Uh-oh. Nice. No. And that was our third. And should be the final one we need for that. Shoom, challenge complete. Yay. And we just ended up shy of 40. Oh, I got 15 vouchers on that one I saw. And we got ourselves seasonal level up and everything. So what did we get? 19. So we got a 15 and a 4. That's awesome. I don't get many of these because I don't do these missions. So that is a definite win. Let's go to Albion. And we'll go through our garbage, see what we got, and then talk just a little bit, and then we should be heading off for the evening. Okay. So, for this stuff. No. 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 Oh, look at that defense memory just popping out of nowhere. Look at me up. Gold stats. No. No, no. Might be worth it. Don't like that blue set, but it might be worth something. It's good, but that blue, man. MP recovering combat chill resistance. That is a good one. I can work with that. Consume drop rate. No. 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 I don't pay much attention to these, and I think I should. These aren't all that bad. I mean, it's just, I don't see the ultimate color swirl behind and get all silly about it. But look at that. I mean, the shield numbers are going to be a little low. That's the worst thing about these things is the numbers are going to be low. Like you see this one's defense is 2341. This one's 46. I mean, come on. I'm talking about the white, the main stat up there. That's what kills these things. So, no. Module drop rate ruins it. Kuiper shard and module drop rate. Jesus. I shouldn't run my mouth about how the chase is out of there. Still getting kind of poopy drops, aren't we? Got a lot to go through, though, so that's at least good there. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll trash that. I don't even know what reactors I need to get and whether or not there are any decent ones showing up in this lot, but for the main characters I play, I've got the ones I want, and I've got a pretty good spread. So we're focusing more... No. We're focusing more on the component side of the fence than the reactors. So, oh my gosh, look at these guns. How many guns are we just breaking down? 64, holy cow. And we're back down to 103, which is pretty good. We are carrying a heavy amount of external components. Seem to be full up on reactors too, don't know why. I've been saving some of them, so, yeah, okay. Well, folks, that is going to be the end of some gameplay here. Saturday, we have a big day coming up on Saturday. Not going to get too much into it, but we are going to get a lot of stuff done on Saturday. Been writing out a game plan and what we're thinking about doing and what it's going to all encompass, and it's definitely going to be fun. But yes, we got a huge day on Saturday, so that's all I'll go say about that. But also want to point out something here. Let's hit this button. We did some changes. This little overlay that we got, we're trying to, like I said, be a little more fancy. Let me switch to the Be Right Back, because we got screen transition. And that's all fancy. Look at that. As you can see, we got the border thing there. But we also have a starting and an ending screen. Didn't use them tonight. Didn't think about it, but... and we've customized that up a little bit. Just trying to spruce things up. Like I said, it's just doing this for funsies and seeing what I can do. And I actually do enjoy it. Sometimes it's a lot of work. Videos especially, like live streams, just get in here, play, and run my mouth. But doing videos, I just spent the last several weeks on 3 different videos, all of which became useless with the new update. So that was discouraging. But I got to get less in depth and more up to date on what videos I want to make, and be able to pop them out with much better consistency as of late. And the channel performance shows from doing that. But hopefully come Saturday, we're going to right the ship and we'll be on our way. Like I said, I really hope to be doing marathon right now, but did not make the cut. So, and I do kind of feel a way about that. I understand, but also it's a letdown. So we'll see. One thing I do want to say about marathon was I'm very on the fence about their style, the game inside, the blockiness in their color choices. And I know that they made a comment after the recent gameplay footage was released that, hey, this is months old. We're making some changes. We're doing some things, and it's kind of like the Battlefield excuse. But from the gameplay I've watched already today, sure as hell doesn't look like they didn't do any changes. So, yeah. But, a big AAA company wouldn't mislead us, right? That's not what AAA companies do. But, yes, getting saucy. All right, so I'm going to go do my little infiltration runs for my 5 million gold, because I need gold for the stuff I'm trying to do. But you don't need to watch that. That's super easy and very common. So, we are going to call it a night here. We are going to say goodbye to Twitch. Goodbye, Twitch. I'll see you next time. Luckily, I learned how to change my titles and stuff. Otherwise, it's just blank gameplay. Nobody was notified of it. So, but I still got to work on my tags and everything and get some of the overlay stuff working. So I'll be a little more flashy for the Twitch audience when they show up, if they ever do. But goodbye, Twitch. There we go. Twitch is off. Now we can talk crap about them, right? You're my true family, YouTube family. So anyway. All right. Well, I'm going to call it a night here. It's starting to get hot. I got to figure out how to get air conditioning running that doesn't get picked up by the microphone, because summer is on the horizon for me, and it's just going to get hotter and hotter. So that's a no bueno. But anyway, that'll be my problem, not yours. So I will catch you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content, like, subscribe, share, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment below, talk to me. I would appreciate it. And I will see you guys on Saturday. Same time, same bat channel. Have a good one. And as always, I will see you out there. Take care.